guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm just feeling drawn to post a video today, so here I am. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Empress in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like someone, feminine energy, just based off the Empress, but it could be anyone, is waiting for an opportunity that's not coming. Three of Cups, Queen of Swords in reverse. That just made me feel like giving up hope. It's like we've been waiting so long. We've started to believe that what we want is not going to show up. I just felt like, I just heard someone saying, like asking themselves, am I crazy? Did I misinterpret, what God was saying? Because it has been so long, but I just heard like a thief in the night. So for whoever this is for, I feel like the advice already is to not give up, right? Look at Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. But to me, these cards are basically saying, don't give up. Keep watching. Keep looking. Because I feel like even though you feel like, okay, I've been waiting forever, is this actually going to happen? I feel like there's been signs, little hints, that what you're going to get is coming. It's just that the actual thing has not shown up yet. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool. I feel strongly that this is job related, but because this king just came out, this could be a relationship. It could also be a job opportunity that involves a masculine energy, like you're waiting for this person to present you with the opportunity that you want, but it's not coming. It's like, I want this job, but it's not happening. But again, you're getting little signs that it is going to happen. It's just not happening when you want it to happen. Knight of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like this is job related and love related. But it's like these cards here, Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse, it's like what you think isn't going to happen is is going to happen. So stop thinking negatively. Look at Six of Wands and the Three of Wands. So yeah, like you are going to experience success. You just have to wait. That's all. And one of the hardest things that a person can do is wait, because we are so, I want to say, programmed or like accustomed to getting what we want when we want it. Look at that. The World and Temperance. Yeah, it's like, whoever this reading is for, it's like you're upsetting yourself for no reason. Except that you want what you want when you want it, and God is not giving it to you. Look at King of Wands and the World in reverse. It's like, for those that this is love related, it's like you've started to believe that your person isn't going to move forward, and those cards to me just represent that that's not true. I just heard he's all in. Okay, Knight of Wands and the Hermit, and both in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to be alone. And the same applies for job. It's like you are going to be given what you want. You just have to wait. Okay, this just fell out of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. It's like excuse me, it's just like you have to wait for God. You have to wait for divine timing. I think I mentioned this in the last reading. It's like God sees all, knows everybody's heart. So it's like he's putting all the pieces together so everyone and everything is on board for your benefit. Okay, so bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Look at overall energy, Page of Wands. Yeah, like for like this masculine energy again is all in. So apply this how it resonates. Whoever this is, he digs you, right? He's in love completely. He's all in. It's just the actual offer is yet to happen. But like, relax, because you are desired. Like, you are the number one, choice. I kept hearing draft pick, so maybe that resonates with someone. I'm not really like a sportsy kind of person, but that's what I heard. You are the number one draft pick. Um, so just know that and relax. Oh, look at that. The devil. So, okay. What is happening is there's a period of time that's occurring where all the pieces of the puzzle are being put together. But in that time is when when our mind starts going wild and starts leaning towards or tending towards negativity. And that's where, and I feel like that is, the weight is also, it's like a testing period. It's like in that time, I suppose it's like God's asking how much you really want the thing that you want. Are you willing to put everything you have into it, so to speak? So I feel like it toughens you up, the weight, and I feel like in order to do that, a bit of testing is in order or required. So I feel like negative energy is allowed to mess with you a little. Because if you give up easily, then maybe you didn't really want it as bad as you thought you did, or so I feel like God's not going to waste his time putting all the pieces together if it's something that you don't really want. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, at this time, it's just like negative energy is just like testing you, because the ultimate goal is to deter you from your path. Take away what is meant for you. So that's what's occurring right now in the waiting period, is like negative energy is doing its most in order to take you away from what God has designated as yours. So that is like why this wait is occurring, if that makes sense. I'm having trouble getting my words out today, but I'm trying. Okay. What is helping the situation? Page of Swords. I don't know what, I just heard, this card just made me feel like affirmations. So that could resonate with someone. It's like, what's helping is that you really are, whoever this reading is for, you really are sticking to your main goal. You're sticking to the plan, and you may be doing so by saying affirmations out loud, and that's helping the situation. It's like when you sort of get off track, it's like you're brought right back to your goal. So I feel like your thoughts are fleeting, like your negative thoughts or your thoughts to give up. Don't stick around and you don't follow through on them, so that is helping. The problem is just that they're persistent. So it's like they pop, your thoughts pop, negative thoughts pop up, you dash them down, and then 5 minutes later they come back again. And you have to do the same over and over and over and over and over. But what you're doing well is you are sticking to the plan. What's hurting you at this time is just the hermit. It's like you're incredibly lonely, isolated. So I feel like that's what makes the attacks so difficult to deal with, because I feel like you're dealing with this whole thing alone. There's not really anyone that you can discuss these issues with, because I feel like no one understands them except for you. I feel like you're doing a good job dealing with this though. So I think God just wants to acknowledge that you are doing wonderfully and to just keep going. Eight of Cups. Yeah, okay. So this card just to me symbolizes what will happen if this keeps up, right? And this card is a very, to me, discouraging card, because it tells me that if you keep this loneliness keeps up, you're going to give up on the situation and let it go. But I don't think it's the right decision because of this. It's like the one that you want is coming. But this card could also symbolize as your need to move on. And of course, and I think what should also be taken into consideration is this card. The effect of this card. The knowledge that negative energy is pushing this. So if you want to walk away, know that the reason is because negative energy has conspired to attack you and get you to give up. It would be a different story if, God was saying, you need to let this go. But it's not God saying that. It's negative energy, the devil's saying, give up. So for anyone who's considering this, do consider basically like the spiritual forces that are behind your decision making. Right, Seven of Swords, this is what's at the root. Yeah, it's like there's the feeling of being deceived. Did I misread the signals? Am I wasting my time? But it's deception, right? It's like we don't want to be made a fool of. And that's the feeling that I'm getting is we've waited so long, and our time is valuable. we don't want to look back and be like, and look at ourselves like we, messed up. No one wants to feel unsuccessful in their life. Straight up. In the past, King of Wands. So that makes me feel like there was a period where everything seemed to be going well. I feel like the person that you're interested in, or the job that you're interested in, there was a lot of activity, positive activity. It felt like a sure thing. But then there was a period of stagnation. There is a period of stagnation. And it seems like, the door has been shut. But again, it has not been shut. Because he is all in. I'm curious to know why the stagnation. The future, justice. Yeah, it's like in the future, all things are going to be made right. Again, God is putting the pieces in place. But this card, it's like, you do what you want to do and know that justice is going to occur, whatever you do. You walk away, and the consequences that will follow, and you stay, and the consequences that will follow. Whatever it is, whatever the decision, know that, justice will prevail. I do have to say, like, God does not want you to walk away. So, know that if you do this, after you have been told what you should be doing and what is going to occur, know that you will face justice. God will give you over to your decision. You want to walk away and go against what you've been told, then God will allow you to do that. But no, justice will occur. So I suspect you walk away, you're going to be going into a future of bad relationships. Just saying. And the inverse is true. If you stay and you follow the plan and you obey, then you will get what you desire. Okay, now this card coming out just makes me feel like this is definitely love related. Absolutely. There's a period of stagnation that's occurring. But a hope is being lost. It's like, it seems like, I want to say masculine energy, it seems like there's been a loss of interest, a loss of action. But know that this King of Cups, he is interested. Again, I'm not feeling why the stagnation. I think it's just God's testing to see the level of desire, um, like how much you want it, how much are you willing to take, sort of thing. Yeah, Fool. This is like my environment card, like what's happening in the surroundings. Again, the signs that it's gonna happen. I don't know if I said, this is the Fool, by the way. Like the signs that this is going to happen are there. It's like even though he is not coming forward, the signs are all there. Just he isn't physically there. And the same again applies for job. It's like the signs are there, it's just the actual job has not presented itself yet. Empress. Okay, that card just coming out made me feel like there is an element of feminine energy that is not ready. And I'm going to shuffle a bit and see why, like go into it a little bit deeper, but it made me feel like there's some fears about this happening that need to be eliminated before this relationship can come together. And I feel like it's on her end, like on feminine energy's end. And the outcome is the Hanged Man. And I feel like this card is why. Okay. What does feminine energy fear? I feel like she's kind of like questioning, can I handle this? It's like, do I have what it takes to sustain a relationship? Like, to be, do I have what it takes? Look at that. 5 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Wands in reverse. Do I have what it takes? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. And there's also a fear of rejection that's coming through. So that made me feel like feminine energy may have had some pain in her past that she wants to avoid, and she's afraid to get into this relationship in fear of getting hurt again, in fear of not being good enough. So there's some insecurities. And I feel like until she gets her mind right, this relationship will not come together. So my next question is, how does a person get their mind right? Okay, let's pull for the Empress. Judgment. Yeah. You know, so this feminine energy is afraid of what's going to happen. She fears the end result. She fears getting hurt. She fears being disappointed. And she can't go into this relationship with that kind of attitude. No. So I'm going to pull a card. What can she do? Look at that. 5 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm feeling is like if she goes into this relationship with this negative attitude or fear of negative outcomes, she is going to ruin the relationship because she's going to be always looking for the negative. So I keep hearing her questioning, like, are you cheating on me? What were you doing? Where are you going? Who was that on the phone? And I feel like she's questioning him. So because there's that fear there, she's gonna push him away because there's no trust. So I feel like what it all comes down to is a trust in God. Because if you trust that God is putting this relationship together and you know that God is on your side, you can lessen your fear, because it's like, just trust that God is not going to let you get harmed, and he's not going to bring, this terrible person into your life. No. And okay, another thing that just came to my mind is these past people that hurt you or that caused you pain, that was because you were outside of God's plan. You were doing what you wanted to do. So take that into consideration. Like, this is God's plan, right? So it's gonna work, basically. That pain that you experience is not gonna reside in this relationship. And I think that also, like, goes back to why we're gonna give up on this. Because we're waiting, is because this negative mindset. We don't want to be made a fool of again, right? God's like, no, you gotta get rid of that thinking today. And I feel like this card also represents, like, the overseeing of God on this relationship, right? It's like you fear the outcome, but the outcome is in God's hands. So it's like, do you trust God or no? Because ultimately, God's having the final say, right? Look at that. 3 of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay. So I feel like masculine energy knows that there's this, like, it's like this mental, it's almost like a mental, like, impairment or, like, disability. It's like this way of thinking is holding this relationship back, and I feel like the masculine energy in this relationship knows that, is well aware of this negative thinking, and he's upset about it. Because it's like, he knows that this relationship is being held back because of feminine energy's thinking. And look at 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot. And I feel like he wants this, he really does want this relationship to move forward. Like, he's all in, but this relationship cannot happen like this. So, okay, so I'm gonna pull cards, like, what can feminine energy do to fix this and push it forward? Those cards just made me feel like it's gonna move forward anyway. But I think it's best that feminine energy get her mind right before it does in order to make the relationship as successful as possible. Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. I'm gonna pull another one because, like, I get it. She needs to work on her mind state. Excuse me. I also feel like she needs to do it quickly because I feel like this relationship is going to happen soon. Like, very soon. But I feel like God was just... The feeling that I get is like there has been some healing that has happened. But it's not complete. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's pain here. And this feminine energy's past. And that's why the relationship is stuck. Because she needs to heal. But how? Six of Cups came out. Okay, I am going to pull cards from a different deck because I feel like now it's just like repeating what I'm saying. It's like, yes, we have issues with the past, we need to heal them, but how is what I want to know. How can she poised? Not for you. I just heard worthy. So what she needs to work on is really knowing that she is worthy of this. This relationship, which I believe is going to be amazingly good relationship. This came out in reverse. Thinker. Stop thinking, overthinking. Work on your worthiness. Know that you can have this. You are worthy. You are valuable. God wants to give this to you. Stop overthinking it. Poised and message in a bottle came out at the bottom of it. Like when I cut. Yeah, it's like you're not ready for it. You're not ready yet. Because you're scared. And you can't be scared. You have to know that this is yours. And you deserve it. And you're getting it. And everything is going to be fine. And this is not the past. This is the future. Your future is bright. This relationship is not going to resemble the past in any way, shape, or form. And you have to know that. Because you're going to go in this relationship with this negative attitude, acting like it's a relationship from the past, and the relationship is going to be ruined. Okay, so how? just a simple time to go. It's just as simple as just letting go. Release the past. Release it. I feel like this is just like basically saying to yourself, like building yourself up. Why do you deserve this wonderful relationship? Why? Ask yourself that. Because you're wonderful. Because you're a child of God. Because you're a hard worker, because you are loyal, because you are hardworking, because you are nurturing, because you, I don't know, even simple things like because you're amazing cook, because you know, give to the needy, because you are kind, because you are wise, because you love God. Like, all these reasons are why this is meant for you, why this is happening, why He loves you, right? But you have to believe it. And I also feel like you have to start, like, He is not the person that you dealt with in the past. So please, please, please do not treat him like he is. Because he is not. I just heard night and day. It's like, it's gonna be night and day. Okay. Happy. It's like, choose to be happy. Okay, this is what I feel. Stay in the moment. So choose happiness. And when these negative things, like you start feeling suspicious, ask yourself, why do I feel like that? Is it because He is actually doing something, or is it because you've experienced pain in the past? When it, like, really stop yourself in the moment and ask yourself, why do I feel like this? And I bet you, like, 99.9% of the time it's going to be related to your past and has nothing to do with the future or the present, sorry. So what you gotta do is just let those thoughts go. Dismiss them. Tell yourself, no, He loves me. He's not doing anything. You know what I mean? Until I catch Him actually doing something, or I see something, I am not going to accuse Him of doing anything, and I'm not going to be afraid. So basically, I just feel like you need to capture your thoughts and start questioning yourself. Why do I feel this way? And choose happiness, please. Just let the negative thoughts go and be happy. Why? Because you deserve it. The past is done. It's over. This is the present. This is the future. You're worthy of it. God loves you. And be happy, because this is the time. You're going to get what you want, but you please be in the right mind state. Let go of the past. And that's the end of the reading, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.